The Philippines welcomed the issuance today, 12 July 2016, of the award by the Arbitral Tribunal constituted by the Permanent Court of Arbitration under Annex V2 of the 1982 United Nations Convention on Law of the Sea and clause on the arbitration proceedings initiated by the Philippines with regard to the South China Sea. Our experts are studying the award with the care and thoroughness that this significant arbitral outcome deserves. In the meantime, we call on all those concerned to exercise restraint and sobriety. The Philippines strongly affirm its respect for this milestone decision as an important contribution to ongoing efforts in addressing disputes in the South China Sea. The decision upholds international law, particularly the 1982 UNCLOS. The Philippines reiterates its abiding commitment to efforts to pursue the peaceful resolution and management of disputes with a view to promoting and enhancing peace and stability in the region.
The Philippines filed a complaint in 2013 after China took control of the reef about 140 miles from the Philippine coast. It accused China of violating international law by interfering with fishing, endangering ships, and failing to protect the marine environment at the reef, known as Scarborough Shoal. Philippines to China relations have lately been dominated by the territorial disputes in the West Philippine Sea, which has escalated since the naval standoff over the Scarborough Shoal in April 2012 and aggravated by issues of Chinese illegal occupation, unlawful establishment of infrastructure, and incidents. The interests of different nations include acquiring fishing areas around two archipelagos, the exploration and potential exploitation of suspected crude oil and natural gas under waters of various parts of the South China Sea, and strategic control of important shipping lanes. On the 5th anniversary of the Philippines' historic legal victory over China regarding their maritime dispute in the West Philippine Sea or South China Sea, it is timely to correct the record. The Permanent Court of Arbitration or PCA did not decide the case brought by the Philippines against China.
Bilateral ties took a downturn when the Philippine government filed an arbitration case against China under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS in January 2013, challenging the legality of China's 9-dash line claim over the contested waters.
Why is the Philippine Sea important to the Philippines? Identified as one of the priority seascapes, the West Philippine Sea accounts for roughly one-third of the Philippine waters and hosts a wealth of the country's coastal and marine resources, from coral reefs to fishing resources to energy and mineral resources, among others. Although the territorial disputes have been in the spotlight for years, this should not hinder the two countries from maintaining cooperation in other areas. Given the wide-reaching and comprehensive ties between the Philippines and China, other aspects of the relations, such as those mentioned in this paper, should prompt them to cooperate for their mutual benefits.
Philippines-China relations have lately been dominated by the territorial disputes in the West Philippine Sea, which has escalated since the naval standoff over the Scarborough Shoal in April 2012 and aggravated by issues of Chinese illegal occupation. unlawful establishment of infrastructures, and incidents of incursions and encroachments within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone or EEZ.